Ever felt completely stuck, like really stuck, or it feels like the universe is maybe working against you, or even worse, people you counted on, well, they seem to be letting you down.
Yeah, that feeling of being totally counted out. We've all brushed up against that, I think.
Absolutely. So today we're going to take a deep dive into exactly that. We're looking at resilience, perseverance, how these are just crucial, not just for getting by, but for actually, thriving when the odds feel impossible.
Building higher ground from the storm, as you put it earlier. I like that.
Right. And we're drawing insights from this really neat piece called The Donkey's Ascent, Resilience and Perseverance. It's got this great fable in it.
And a leadership rule, too, right? Rule #61.
That's the one. Rule #61. And it might just shift your perspective. This isn't just some old story. We think it's kind of a blueprint.
Okay, so we're going to unpack it. Look for the takeaways.
Exactly. Find those nuggets that you can actually use, whether it's for work, a personal thing, whatever you're facing. Okay, let's dig in.
Let's do it.
So the fable starts pretty simply. A farmer, he has this donkey, and one day, bam, the donkey falls into a deep well.
Oh, wow. Just straight down.
Yeah, picture that, the shock, the darkness. It's a real predicament, a deep, forgotten well, a trap.
And the farmer finds it, I assume?
He does. And his first reaction is, okay, how do I fix this? He looks, he tries to figure it out.
Yeah.
Maybe shouts down, lowers a rope.
The usual attempts.
Right. But pretty quickly he realizes, nope, the well's too deep and he just didn't have the right equipment.
Ah, that moment. When your standard toolkit just isn't enough. That feeling of hitting a wall.
Exactly. An impasse. It looks insurmountable.
And that links straight back to those questions in the source, doesn't it? How will you respond when you're counted out? What will you do when those you entrusted your life with seem to be carrying out your demise? It shows how fast external problems can create this, well, this internal hopelessness.
Yeah, not just for the donkey, for anyone.
Right. It becomes a cognitive trap. We start believing the too deep, no equipment story ourselves. It's less about the well and more about our perceived lack of options.
And it gets worse, much worse. Because the farmer, thinking it over, he makes this just devastating decision.
Oh, no.
He concludes that the donkey was old and not worth saving.
Oof. That's harsh.
Isn't it? So not only is the situation bad, but the one person who could help decides, nah. And then the kicker. He plans to fill in the well and bury the donkey.
Wow. Just buried alive.
Yeah, it goes from a problem to solve to deliberate erasure. The helper becomes the agent of destruction. It's like when your support system just vanishes, or worse, turns against you.
That's psychological weight. You can almost feel it. And it really highlights how easily we or others can label something or someone as not worth saving when things get tough.
Definitely.
So the question becomes, what happens inside us when the world basically says, give up? When that validation, that sense of belonging is just ripped away.
It feels like the end of the line.
It should be.
Yeah.
Logically, that's despair setting in.
Yeah.
But that's often right where the unexpected happens.
And that's exactly where this story turns, isn't it? From awful to, well, amazing. The farmer starts pouring dirt into the well. You hear that thud, thud.
Yeah, the physical act of burying. Horrible.
It seems final, but here's where it gets, like you said, really interesting. The donkey's story shifts.
Okay.
Because as that dirt is hitting its back, the donkey, it has this internal moment. It's realizing what was happening, and instead of panicking, it came up with a clever plan.
Not passive acceptance. An active choice.
Exactly. It's that spark right when everything looks lost. It's not some miracle from outside. It's an internal shift. The donkey becomes a strategist.
It reclaims its agency. That's huge under that kind of pressure.
Choosing to reframe the whole situation.
And that internal realization is just everything. We could call it cognitive reframing, maybe. The dirt's still falling, the problem's still there.
Right, nothing external changed.
But the donkey's relationship to the dirt changed. That's where resilience kicks in.
Yeah.
Seeing the adversity not just as a problem, but maybe as a resource.
A resource? How?
Well, think about the donkey's plan. It's brilliant in its simplicity.
It really is. The source says, as the dirt fell on the donkey's back, it shook off the dirt.
Okay, makes sense. Get the weight off.
Which fell to the bottom of the well. And then the donkey then stood on top of the dirt, effectively raising itself up.
Get out. So the dirt meant to bury it.
Became its stepping stone. Every single shovelful. Shake it off. Step on it.
Wow. Not fighting the dirt, but using it, leveraging the weight.
And it wasn't just a one-off. The farmer keeps pouring dirt, oblivious.
Of course.
And the donkey just keeps doing it. Shake it off, step up. Shake it off, step up. That's the perseverance part, isn't it?
Absolutely. That relentless, consistent action. It's not about a single heroic effort. It's about grit. Sticking with it.
Yeah.
Turning burial into ascent slowly but surely. There's this concept, anti-fragility. Things that don't just survive shocks, but actually get stronger from them.
Like they benefit from the chaos.
Exactly. The donkey isn't just resilient, bouncing back. It's kind of anti-fragile here. It's using the destructive force to elevate itself. It transforms the obstacle.
That's a great way to put it.
Think about people or companies that faced huge crises and came out stronger because of it. They didn't just avoid the dirt. They figured out how to stand on it.
Wait, they adapted, they utilized it, and the result for the donkey, it works. Gradually, the donkey was able to climb out of the well one layer of dirt at a time.
Not one giant leap, just steady progress.
Yeah, that incremental climb. It shows that even huge problems can be tackled with consistent small steps.
Compound effort.
Precisely. Which brings us right back to that leadership rule, number 61. Learn from the donkey.
It's not just about survival.
No, it's a real leadership lesson. Leading yourself, maybe leading others, through the impossible by turning that adversity into progress. Finding a way to make the bad stuff serve your purpose.
Exactly. Adapt, innovate, use the pressure. Don't just resist it head on. Think about a business downturn. Instead of just cutting costs, maybe you use the pressure to find totally new ways of doing things. Use the economic dirt to get ahead.
So bringing this back to, everyday life for everyone listening, what does this mean for you? Whether it's a tough project, a personal setback, just feeling overwhelmed. This story really captures resilience, bouncing back, maybe even higher, and perseverance, just keeping going step by step.
Especially when others have maybe written you off.
Right. It's about finding your agency, even when things feel hopeless. Realizing you have power to shape the outcome.
It's about looking at the dirt in your life. The critiques, the failures, the tough tasks, and asking, okay, how could I shake this off and step on it?
Use it to lift yourself.
Yeah.
So we've explored this incredible power of resilience, of perseverance through this, frankly, amazing story of the donkey.
It refused to be buried.
It did. It reminds us that even when things look bleak, when you feel counted out,
Yeah.
your own actions, your consistent actions can make a path, can actually elevate you.
So maybe the thought to leave you with is this. What dirt are you facing right now?
Yeah.
What feels overwhelming, like it's trying to bury you or your goals?
Good question.
And thinking about our donkey, what's one small, specific action you could take, like today? One shake it off and step on it move you could commit to.
And then do it again tomorrow.
Exactly. Turn those burdens into your own ascent.
Think about how that applies. Maybe it's a tough meeting, a personal goal, even just wading through a ton of new information.
It feels like it's piling up.
Yeah. The donkey's ascent, it's more than a fable. It's a strategy, a really powerful one. Thank you for diving deep with us today.